Hey there everyone, and welcome back to the Tom and Morgan channel. Obviously it's just me, I'm Tom. Morgan is about a couple of yards up here, and it's been a while, and I thought today we'd get on and do a video in these 3 groves wood. We're near Stroud, so not too far away from where we live, and Morgan is there somewhere. Don't know, we'll say hello to her in a bit. And we've come here for Morgan, basically, to do her photography. So partly a walk through the woods, but also partly Morgan wants to take some photos. So let's go say hello to her. Like I said, we've come to the 3 Groves Wood, and we're next to a river, and here's Morgan, like I said, with her camera, taking some photos, which is basically why we've come here. We've come here once before, but she forgot her camera, so we're now back. And you can see that there is going to be quite a steep hill up here that we have to walk up to get to the other side of the woods. Okay, so obviously I'm out of breath because I haven't done much walking for a while. We've just conquered the steep hill. Well, Morgan's about a couple of yards from being up the hill. That's sort of ground level, and that's where the bottom is. So it's pretty steep. I think that's probably a negative of here. If you don't like climbing up hills, it's probably not the place. But as you can see, we're in a valley, and there's a river or a stream down there. There's fields up there. Yeah, you can see the stream. That's there. So yeah, me and Morgan didn't walk the entire. We walked pretty much all the way through the woods last time. It's just it got a bit dark, so we turned around and went back to the car. There was also no car park, so I literally parked on the side of the road. So, you know, but it is what it is. So let's continue on. So me and Morgan have made it to where we got last time.
Turn the camera on.
Yeah, we've got to here where we came last time, and last time we went down there, but now we're going this way to new areas of this pathway that we have never seen before. It's very muddy. And we have the wrong shoes. Morgan's got the wrong shoes as well. So let's continue exploring.
Shoes that I used to wear to the gym back in the days when they were still open.
Yeah, the gyms that closed and now aren't open anymore.
I actually miss the gym though, even though I haven't really worked out a lot. I've actually worked out twice since I started this new job.
They don't even know you started a new job.
Really?
No, because I haven't filmed on this channel for ages. She started a new job,
yeah.
so yeah.
But it's quite like long hours.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't really feel motivated to work out at home because it's like a tiny space. That's not much equipment. Whereas the gym is like loads of space, loads of equipment, and it has air conditioning, which is great. Plus, everybody at the gym is really nice, so it makes you want to go there and work out.
Yeah, I see, this is nice. Come off the path that we were just on, sort of came possibly to the end, and we're now by a stream going down through the wooded area. We have the photographer Morgan, and it's a nice little path by the river. I'm assuming this goes in a relatively circular walk, considering we're basically heading the same way back as we just came, but I'm assuming it goes a different way so that we basically don't see the same stuff. I'm trying to show you a little bit more scenery than my face, because my face is not pretty at all, and the scenery, in my opinion, is. So, yeah. But it's nice. I kind of wish we came here last time, but when we came here last time, it was dark. so you wouldn't really have seen much. And Morgan's quite happy up there taking her photos, which is solely the reason why we've come back here. So yeah. I don't know. My favourite part of vlogging and filming is the fun side. The haha, we can make a joke here, and oh, let's quickly take a picture and film this, and things where there's lots of people like my dad and my mum and my brother and Morgan. But it was so fun when I filmed when I was on holiday, and I don't know why it was fun. It just was. And it was going places that like this in the middle of nowhere with them, and being able to capture memories with them through a camera and that kind of thing. But I obviously haven't filmed very much for this channel or any of my channels vlog wise, purely based on the fact that I haven't gone on holiday, I haven't done this and I haven't done that, because we've all just been trapped inside, unable to, well, I was going to say escape, but there is a reason. I understand the reason, but it's damaged other people's mental health, and you know, it's just damaged everything really, isn't it? But we still get to see these places because we live so close to them, and that's what's kind of special about living here as opposed to living in a place like London or Brighton or somewhere that's a big city, because you don't get to see this often at all. Sometimes I feel lucky that I live where I live, because there's not much around in the sense of buildings or infrastructure or anything like that. So there's places like this where there's nobody around apart from me and Morgan, who's casually taking photos. There's nothing around, just nature and wildlife. Obviously there's places like Swindon and Cheltenham and Cirencester, but there's wildlife, there's places you can walk and stuff even between those places, and then you can't find that anywhere else that I feel like this place. Because sometimes when I was younger, I live in basically the middle of nowhere, down a main-ish road, but you can't walk to the nearest town or the nearest village because it takes about half an hour to walk there and walk back. So you can't like walk to the nearest shop because that's like 20 minutes away. But now I have a car and I can actually do stuff, it makes more sense. But at the same time, I walk out my door and I'm greeted with woods and forests and fields, and there's a canal path near my house. I can literally just walk down a canal path, which is like 5 minutes away from my house, and it goes into Cirencester. And it's nice. I've obviously walked that way like hundreds of thousands of times by now, being a kid, growing up there, and obviously now being older, but still walking the same paths. Obviously I've never ever been here before, and Morgan's never ever been here before, but sometimes it's always good to grow up somewhere like this. Obviously it's a bit different because then when I go to London or places that are bigger, I can't really drive around there because I'm not used to driving in a big city, but still, it's still personally better to live around here. But just in case angle. She did it!
Yeah, but it's alright until my camera falls in the water, and then I have to spend like another fucking 400 quid. That's going to be fun.
Yeah.
I might just bought a new fucking iPad for work, so I will not be happy.
Hey.
Great.
This
fucker.
She loves me, really, I swear. Don't you?
Sometimes. I love you when you don't have a hissy fit over a camera door or whatever
I lost a little flap on the GoPro where the charging cable goes in.
And he spent like an hour looking at it.
And I couldn't find it.
I wanted to come here because otherwise it was going to get dark. And he spent like an hour looking for it. And I even offered to buy him a new one. And then he decided to be really mean to me, so...
I basically blamed her. But I wouldn't have
Even though you were the one who dropped the fucking thing.
But I wouldn't have had to get the GoPro out if she didn't want to use her camera.
Yeah, but you were the one who dropped it. You should have been more fucking careful if it was that important to you.
Maybe. But maybe not.
Yeah, you should have been more careful.